Introduction. I've shot a lot of black and white film in my time as a photographer. In fact, I think it may be one of my favorite mediums in all of photography. Of course, this book is about black and white photography as it refers to digital, but when you make that conscious choice to make something black and white and digital, you have to be aware that to someone you are going to hearken back to that analog age. Black and white works differently from color. Inherently, I feel like every photographer worth their salt knows this, but unfortunately, due to knowing this difference, I feel like a lot of photographers make excuses for poor black and white work by saying things like, "The composition was better in color," or "I pushed my ISO all the way up because black and white handles grain better." All I can say to excuses like these is that, 1, if your photograph looks better in color, don't try to make it black and white for the sake of black and white. 2, if your photograph relies solely on color to make it strong, it's not a good photograph and you should probably trash it anyway. 3, learn how to take a good black and white photo without too much excess grain. This shows technical skill. If, for some reason later, you find that a particular photograph or series calls for excess grain due to conceptual reasons or looks better that way, then you can aesthetically make that choice. Just be aware that you may have to defend it. Before we get started with learning some good rules on how to make a successful black and white photograph, I want to clarify. When people say that there is no wrong way to make art, they are talking about expression. If you can defend your choices with good reasons, more power to you, but you always want to make sure that your technical skills are sound to begin with. If, at the end of this book, you are still struggling with the principles of black and white, or with composing strong photos in black and white, I would truly suggest taking it all the way back to analog to learn. Sometimes the completely different mindset can really help to cause a shift in thinking and make things easier.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.